What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Thanks for pressing play. If you guys are interested in getting some stock style vinyls for your Ram TRX, but you don't want to pay the almost $1,000 price tag from Mopar to get it done, we got something for you today, so stay tuned. All right, guys, so as you know, I have my 2022 Ram TRX, and I got it pretty much fully loaded, minus the bead locks and minus the in-bed tire carrier. Now, on top of that, I didn't get the bedside decals or the hood vinyl decal either, because it was something that I knew I was going to have to remove to do what I wanted to do with the truck. So basically, I knew I wanted to get the truck and immediately get it wrapped with paint protection film just to add that extra protection and to really make sure that the black stayed nice. Now, as you guys know, black paint is pretty hard to maintain, but it does look awesome when it's clean. So I like black, but I also need that ease of maintenance, I guess. So I got it wrapped, and right afterwards, I wanted to get these vinyl decals added, and I reached out to my salesman at Laurel Valley Motors, and yeah, these decals are expensive. So from Mopar, they are somewhere around $800 that I could find. The cheapest I could find was almost $200 per bedside decal, and then the one on the front hood was like $369, almost $400, and then of course the little one in front of that was like another $60 or $80 on top of it. So I'm gonna round it off at about $1,000 because it's pretty close to that. At the end of the day, there's not much vinyl on this planet that's worth $1,000 unless you're talking about completely wrapping a car. So I didn't want to go that route, but I had found a better route, and that's what we're going to be talking about here today. So there's that. There's another piece of vinyl I want to talk about, and then of course my truck is up at Blackout Tinting right now getting ceramic coated, and I wanted to show you guys what this thing is going to look like. I already know it's going to be fantastic because I had my ZR1 ceramic coated by them as well, and it turned out really awesome. This black truck with the heavy metallic flake in it is just going to absolutely explode with some ceramic coating on it. So anyway, guys, we're going to jump in the car. We're going to head up to Blackout Tinting. We're going to see what's up with my truck. I'm going to show you all the vinyl that they did for me up there. Let's jump in the car, head up to Blackout Tinting, and see this beautiful thing in action.
1 hour later.
All right, guys, so we are here at Blackout Tinting. I'm here to pick up the truck, and of course, it's looking amazing. It's been ceramic coated, but we also have some vinyl decals that Josh himself put on here. These are from Underground Graphics. Now, I was actually told by them that you guys just watching this video alone is going to get you 10% off. I'm going to put it in the description down below, but they are an absolute 100% replica of the Mopar stuff. So you can see that my kit came with this one, the thing in the front here, and then of course the bedside decals, which Josh put on right before the truck was ceramic coated, and they look perfect. They look exactly like the Mopar stuff, only it's a fraction of the cost. I want to say that these are like $280 for this entire set, whereas from Mopar, you're looking at almost $1,000. So on top of the fact that this truck is ceramic coated now, and I mean, you can see the flake in this thing is just gorgeous at this point. And of course, Josh here, the owner of Blackout Tinting, you guys might know him. He's been on the channel a couple times. They get this stuff done. And I mean, look at this. This thing just looks freaking phenomenal. I love it. So Josh is the one that applied the graphics. I want to talk to him a little bit about the ease of install. I do have some clips I'm going to insert in here to show you guys how it was installed, because this is a big thing. This is something you could do by yourself, but I opted to let this man do it. So how was it?
Absolutely. So yeah, the installation is super easy. It is a wrap material, which means there's tiny air release channels in the adhesive of the vinyl. So it goes on dry. If you end up with any little bubbles, you can just sort of push on them and they'll go away. Much different than like the older style wet installation graphics that you see from years ago, or some of the factory ones are actually still that way. So the wrap material makes it a lot simpler to install, and they even gives you like the alignment points so you know exactly where this goes. You don't have to do all kinds of measuring and things. It was a very nice, very well made kit.
Yeah. And honestly, guys, I looked at the kit before I delivered it to Josh because I have a pretty good eye for this stuff. I figured if it looks like crap, it's probably going to suck. I was really, really impressed with just the way it was packaged, so I had a feeling he would have a great success with it. But guys, like I said, every time I come to Blackout Tinting, they nail it. They knock it out of the freaking park. This truck is looking shinier than it ever did. If you guys know the story, I picked up this truck and it wasn't even washed. I opted to not have it washed, so I have not actually seen this thing clean up until today, and it's freaking phenomenal. I love it. But as always, guys, big thank you to Blackout Tinting. There's Isaiah. Say hi to Isaiah, everybody. Literally every time I come here, they knock it out of the freaking park, and this thing is just looking absolutely gorgeous. But the vinyls, guys, I really want to stress how amazing these things look. And it's kind of hard for me to get you a real high angle on this thing because of how big this truck is, but it looks really good. And for those of you who don't know, I opted to not get these from factory because I knew I was gonna have XPEL put on here and they were just gonna have to take them off anyway. So yeah, this is the best way to do it. If you guys don't have the graphics and you want them, don't spend $1,000 at Mopar. You can get them from Underground Graphics for about 280 bucks plus a 10% off coupon in the description down below. It's something you could install yourself if you really wanted to. I was told I could do this myself, but like I said, I have access to these amazing people, so why not use that connection, right? But anyway, guys, let's jump in this thing, head home, and go over some of this stuff in a little bit more detail, because there's one other vinyl that you are going to really love. I want to show you that as well. And just like that, we are back here at the house, and I wanted to go over a couple different things with you because the truck has been basically completed. There's going to be a couple things here and there that I'm going to add, but of course this is the big one. We got the whole thing is paint protected with the XPEL Ultimate 10, which is the 10 mil film, is going to be even more protection than your typical 8 mil film. Now it is also slightly more expensive, but it does offer that little bit extra, which of course is exactly what we're looking for. Now it has been ceramic coated by the guys up at Blackout Tinting as well, and they put on some vinyls for me before the ceramic coating process, because if you add them on after, they're probably not going to stick. The surface of this thing is really slick at this point, so dirt, bug etchings, bird droppings, all that stuff will basically wash right off without any kind of fight, and that's what we're looking for. So just once again, guys, looking over the truck, it looks absolutely fantastic. The sun is not out as much right now, so you can't really see that heavy metallic flake in the black paint, but during the day with the sun out, this thing is really something else. When it's clean, of course, black looks fantastic. In this case, we got the XPEL paint protection film and the ceramic coating on there, really just making this thing look as good as possible. We got the side markers tinted, we got the rear tail lights tinted, and then of course we had all of that vinyl put on today. Now the kit, like I said a couple times, it actually comes with the main hood area here that says TRX with the cutouts. It also comes with this front piece. Now the front piece is on pretty much all of the TRXs that I've seen. It must just be a factory option, but the hood part back here does not come on unless you choose that option. I purposely didn't choose this option, but I still got the front piece here, and that had to be removed before I did my PPF just because I didn't want it to be glossy after the fact. And honestly, guys, I did not expect it to be as good as it is. I really didn't. I thought for sure there's got to be a reason why the Mopar kit is $1,000 when this was only $280. But every now and then, the whole "you get what you pay for" slogan isn't always 100% accurate, and that is definitely the case here. Now again, I also did the bedside. I know I already showed you guys some of this, but it's a little bit different lighting, so it's a little easier to see some of this stuff. And these were super easy to install based on what Josh was telling me, because it has that air release channel like a wrap vinyl does, so there's very little chance you're going to end up with a bunch of air bubbles in there, and that's awesome. Now, I promised you guys there was one additional piece of vinyl that I didn't show yet that I thought was really cool in the truck, and I'm going to show you that now. So we're going to come around the back here, and this is actually different. This was not from Underground Graphics, but check that out. I really like that a lot. Now, it was shortly after I got that, I actually found another one on a different website that actually incorporates a TRX head in the American flag. So I'll drop a link to both of them down in the description below if you guys are interested, but nonetheless, I really like the way that looks. Now, I also grabbed this real cheap thing off of Amazon that kind of fits into that, and that's this right here. It's just a tow hitch cover. It just pushes in, no big deal, but it kind of goes with the whole American flag thing that I want to, obviously represent the best country on earth, of course, but at the end of the day, it also makes the truck look pretty cool. I'm a big fan of the matte black on top of glossy black appearance, and yeah, guys, this is turning out really nice. But obviously, guys, I am loving the truck, and as I do all these mods one by one, it gets that much better. For those of you who don't know, I do co-own the Blackout Tinting location in Miami, Florida. So if you guys are in that area, you can always stop by and talk to me, as well as Josh, as well as the entire Blackout Tinting team down there. That particular location is co-owned by me and Josh. Josh owns the shops up here in Pennsylvania, but of course, you're looking at the same kind of amazing quality no matter which shop you stop at. And obviously, I highly recommend their work. One last thing I want to add on here, guys, is that with the ceramic coating, the XPEL Fusion that we used on the truck, the process at Blackout Tinting is to also remove the wheels. So all the wheels come off and they get ceramic coated on the face, and the barrel, as well as the back side of the wheel and the brake caliper. So you will have XPEL Fusion ceramic coating all over the truck. And of course, this is going to help out greatly whenever you're taking these things off-road, because if any mud gets in there, you can wash it off pretty easily. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. So if you liked what you saw, please smash that thumbs up button. Let me know you're liking the content so we can keep making this kind of TRX stuff for you guys. I'm absolutely loving the truck, and coming from a Chevy guy, I think I might be a Ram guy now. How about that? So this thing is really changing my opinion on these trucks. I'm absolutely loving it. But like I said, guys, if you are interested in any of the graphics that we did today, any of the vinyl graphics, I will link them in the description down below. You can save 10% just for being a horsepower obsessed fan. All of that info will be in the description. Be sure to check them out. If you didn't get this stuff on your truck from factory, you can save a bunch of money by grabbing it aftermarket, and it looks pretty much the same. As far as any of the work from Blackout Tinting goes, like I said, I co-own the location in Miami. If you want to stop by there, have some work done to your truck, or up here in Pennsylvania, Latrobe or Gibsonia, of course, you are always very welcome to stop into any one of them and get some work done. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it, like I said. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. I'm going to have loads of content like this coming you are not going to want to miss. And as always, I will catch you in the next upload.